Hi guys, my name's Gord the Canadian Gamer, and welcome back to my second episode in this new series of Planet Coaster. Um, so in the last episode we got the park set up and ready to generate money for us. Um, and we actually accomplished a couple of the challenges. So there's the roller rig, something for the family section, which is something we want. This is going to be the teacups, so we're going to research that as well. Let's just do a quick check on our staff, make sure everything's going okay. Well, her happiness seems to be going up, and okay, everything looks good with our staff. Say we have no family groups because we don't have family rides yet. But really we only have 2 family rides, and I still wanna build a whole section, so I want a few more than 2 rides to put in. So what I think I'll do, since I believe we're actually generating positive cash flow. We can't tell yet. March did, April didn't. Oh, because I had to move the shops probably, so they were closed for a bit because that just closed for the month. No. So that probably affected our income. 316 guests in here, not bad. So, just excuse me 1 minute. Sorry about that. So as you can see here, the queue line scenery rating is very low. It's in the red, 5%. So why don't we work on some scenery for this ride? So to do the queue house, click on that, and then we're gonna click on walls, and we want wall pieces. Why don't we just go with, I was thinking maybe classic brick. Maybe we'll go with modern brick though. That seems a little better. So shift key and then pull it down while holding the shift. And there we go. And there we go. And then press the Z key to rotate. Whoops. Undo. Now these pieces are for, I'll show you here, where the track comes in and exits the station. Shift that up. So it's got the cutout to go underneath the track. Put that one there. Then flip it. That one there. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Put that one there. And then the 2-meter wall. Shift and pull down. And there we go. And there we go. And that completes that, and then we can go back to the 4-meter wall, and we can pull that down. And then flip it with the Z key. And then put in the walls here. Now, as you can see, the night is coming. So what I'm going to switch to here is under the decorations and lights. Even though this is part of the spooky pack, I do like these lights. Got line the surfaces on. The light there. Light there. Keep in mind these cost money every month to run, so you don't want to put tons. I think that's enough. Alright. Then what we're going to do is continue with the main level of the station. Now what I want is arches, and I want the modern brick. Now this half arch, I'm going to start with. We're going to pull that up. It's going to go there. That's going to go there. And then with the regular arches, I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. Now, I don't like the operator having no wall behind him, even though they don't move. So we're going to put a regular wall there. And then we're going to go back to the lights, because it's very hard to put the lights in after you've put the roof on. The camera gets very difficult to get it inside and whatnot. Trying to keep these close to the same height and location in groups. A little bit fur. Oh, is our mechanics doing an inspection? An overhang right there. An overhang right there. And the next thing, I want railings. Here we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. And then we're gonna go to roofs. And I like the flat roof. Oh, and I gotta get rid of my search. There we go. Let's just use that. There we go. Okay, so our station house is built, and if you look here now, see that alone took the Q scenery up to 50%. So it's in the orange now. We want to get it up into the green, but for now, because that costs money, we'll just leave it with the Q house finished like that. When we put lights and stuff along the path, that'll also help. So we made $16 while we were building, not bad at all, actually. That's what I thought. So that adds some more scenery for us. Like I said, I want to get these all so I have like all the walls and pieces and whatnot to choose from. Pirates got a lot of cool stuff in it. I like a lot of their lamps and stuff. Let's make a quick check. Yeah, good. So Carrie's happiness has gone up. So everybody seems pretty good. Our mechanic, says his workload is high, but that's because he's resting. The more tired they are, the higher their workload is. Alright, so Dragonfire's pulling in nice, and our guests have went up to 300 and almost 40, 339. Oh, we have a thief in the park. That's not good. I have a feeling we're going to need another security guard. Well, not a feeling, there he is. But we're definitely going to need a second security guard, so when he's resting, there is another security guard patrolling the park. Our drinks are getting quite busy, but not enough to add another one. However, just like everything else, we want to put in the theming. Now, if you click this, we go up to the building, which includes both of these. And then the little pencil object here, we can edit. And then, just like the Q station, we have our choices of things. So this one, let's go with the classic brick. So this is to go on the front of the shops. So there we go. And there we go, and then we'll go to just the standard wall. Now, you don't need to put those two in, I like to. Then under the roofs. Now, the thing is, ideally, I'd like a little pitched roof, but, let's see if we can make something interesting between the two. Maybe the 2-meter slope. Hopefully this will work out. So plant that one, and rotate, and plant that one. And then under the walls, under that. No, that's not the piece we want. That's the piece we want. Oh, good. This is going to work out. Do that. Do that. Then flip it. Alright. Now, So under the shop decorations, no. No. So we'll go under scenery. I think it could be wall signs. Yeah, here's what I want. So shop signs. So I like this because I believe that's the lit one. Yes, it is. So at night, this is a lit up sign. So we want cheese beef.
Tasty.
And then this one, because it's the milkshakes. Yes. And put that one there. Now, this is something that I'm not sure how new it is that I discovered, but with the signs, whoop, no, I guess I have to edit that. If I click on the sign, I can set advertising destinations. So I want to do that, and I want to click on Cosmic Cow and confirm, right? And then if I click on Chief Beef and do the same thing for the Chief Beef side, boom, and confirm. And then we're done with those buildings for now. Now, as kind of unnecessary as it may seem, the staff building especially, you want to make the scenery, because as you can see, the better your building looks, the more appreciative your staff will feel, and they'll recover energy faster. So we're going to keep this in the same style, the classic brick style. But first I want the arch. And there's the classic brick arch. There we go. And there we go. And then back to the walls. There we go. There we go. And then rotate. There we go. There we go. Okay. For the roof on this, I'm just gonna use a flat. Actually, why don't we make it match the roller coaster's roof? Yeah, that's where I want it there. Oh, that sucks. So we're gonna undo that. That's not the roof we're gonna use. We're gonna use this one instead. There we go. That's gonna go there. And that's gonna go there. Now, under wall signs, and it's under miscellaneous signs, these signs you can edit to say things. So, that's a little too big. Maybe this? Yeah, that's better. So, I'm gonna put that in there, and then I'm gonna click on it, and then I want to change that to, I believe, maybe red. Okay. And we're gonna change that to black, not gray. Okay. And then for the text color, we want that in black. And then what I'm gonna write here, this is the font, as you can see. And here I'm just gonna put staff only, and hit enter. The thing is, you can't make it like I can't click on the staff building, and I can't click on the bathroom, so you can't advertise for them. So that's just simply to look nice. So we're gonna get rid of that, and then under facility signs, right, we're gonna put this right here, right, and then on the side of the building, because these are lit, well, at least they seem to look it, we're gonna put that, and there we go. And there's some fancied up facilities and shops. This still needs more, but it's better than it was. Where it was not much, but it's a little bit better than it was. Alright. Let's check out our finances. It clearly looks like we're generating a bit of cash, but not much. But considering I'm spending, that's not bad. Research's stuff is not done. That's normal. That I haven't added anything really to make the guest happiness go up. So we made $55 while I was spending money. That's not bad. Many guesses. Okay, so that's not many things to worry about. And in our challenges, catch 3 pickpockets. Well, no. So what I think it's time to do, maybe, is add a second security guard. We'll go to staff. Let's add another one of these dudes. There we go. And don't forget, like I did originally, if I go right to my security, to give him a little bump in money so his happiness doesn't go down. And he should be okay. Wow. We need to really... This would be why the guests' happiness level is going down. Stuff, they don't have enough to do. It's early in the game, that's not a huge issue, but pickpocket, being able to take their money, that's not a good day for them. You know, hopefully that second security guard will kind of negate a little bit of that pickpocketing. This ride is generating tons of cash, which is good. So is Wild Blue, it's generating money. It's good. Again, the queue scenery is not very good. I do want to theme it up, but I don't want to spend the money on that yet, just because, you know, it's not like we're making a large profit. We're just barely above breaking even. So there you can see the mechanic going into rest. So if you click on the staff building, it'll tell you who's in there. And as you can see, one of our security guards is in there. So the other guy that I hired, so I think that's good. Hopefully there won't be a time where there's no security out. Because his energy is really high, and this is his ability to sprint and chase after a thief. Oh look, they're gonna change the person working at Cosmic Cow. So she's gonna finish serving, and then she's gonna hop out, and he's gonna hop in. Now, the more you train them, oh good, research is ready. The more you train your staff members, the faster they'll serve, but you also need to pay them more. So, there she goes, she's off to go for a break. And there it goes. So, it said we had a research project ready, so let's go to the research. Oh, both! So, now there's going to be some more theme items. And there's the teacups. So, under the research now, okay, I believe that's the Rocktopus, which is a very good ride that I wanna put in, and then we're gonna put in the Fairy Tale theming as well. This here, spending the 1,000 on research every month is why we're only making like this little money. You take that away and we'd be making a lot more money. But that's okay. We need to get these things ready for the next step up in our park. I'm kind of happy with how this building turned out. So, I don't think they... Oh, that's neat. So nobody has left? Like, nobody's been missed? We did all that. Yeah, so there's no, like, theming bonus, by the looks of it, for the shops. But that's okay. Alright, why didn't you go? Doesn't tell me. Hmm. Really? You guys are thirsty? Hmm. Oh, see, there, that advertising thing that I did with the sign, see, makes them more excited to go there. So that's a good thing. So as you can see, the shops, ooh, okay, the shops are likely going to get busy, but we may see some vandalism now because Dragonfire broke down. So let's see if the guests leaving go break benches or anything because they're upset. I think a lot of them are going to head to the shop and get food and drink. A fair amount are going to probably leave the park. So that does kind of suck. But our mechanic, as you can see, he's right up here. So he's just going to wait for the queues to empty here, and then he's going to go in and fix the ride. I'm really hoping nobody vandalizes. Oh, they're gonna rest? This means both my rides, they'll pay more for. So far we're doing good. None of the guests vandalized anything. So that... And now it's been fixed. Now, the neat thing is, when it's fixed, everybody that's still in the queue line magically gets teleported over here, so the guests can immediately start lining up again. So we're gonna get a fair amount of people just walking down this exit, but that's fine. The good thing is the mechanic was there right away, so the ride's downtime was very little. Now, as you can see, blinking red down here is I'm losing money. Well, actually, it means my cash flow's negative. That's why it's blinking, not just because I'm losing money. But the reason is we had to refund the people who paid. They pay when they go in the entrance here. So all those people that didn't get to ride, we have to refund. So we're probably going to end up losing a good chunk of money this month. That's not an issue. The park value's worth like 15.5. So this isn't going to harm me right now. Let's just do a quick check on the staff, make sure nobody's super unhappy or anything. Like, our new security guard isn't the happiest, unfortunately. But there's not much we can do about that right now. I really want to put like lights and theming around here, but we have no cash to do that, and B, I don't want to up the monthly costs the park. So as you can see, because of that breakdown, our game's auto-saving, as you can see here, uh, my shops got busy uh, from the people who exited were waiting in line, so they're going to get their other needs met. And our mechanic, his job is a snooze fest. That's cute. Which is why we have that building with staff entertainment, so he's more resilient about that. Um, that affects all our employees, so hopefully they. Oh, you guys are kind of close together. So he's pretty happy. Him, not so much. I want to move you back here because you're too close to the other dude. There we go. You can set patrol areas, like you can make work rosters and set patrol areas for your security guards and stuff. I just let them free roam. I'm not great at setting up like patrol areas. The only ones I kind of really do that for is when you have an entertainer. It's good to keep them in a specific spot. Like in the family section, I'll likely at some point put an entertainer on there, and I'll have them stay in the family area to entertain the kids and whatnot. So as you can see, we're only minus 200 in cash right now, but we lost this month. We lost a huge chunk of money. And the unfortunate thing is our shops are still not turning a profit because they cost so much to keep running right now. But in a little bit's time, they should. It's just we don't have like a ton of guests in here. Like this is our big money maker. This is our little bit of money maker. These we kind of have to take a loss on, but they're necessary in the park to keep the guests here. So it's not like you can go without them. The thing is now, because I have no cash, if one of these ends and I'm still in the negative for the cash, I don't think it'll... Yeah, see, as you can see, I can't start a third project, even though you're allowed to have 3, unless I have a positive amount of cash. This is the biggest complaint. They want more rides, and we're working on that. Ooh, 1,700 in the lost department. Not great. Why does it say we have 4 vendors? I might have 3. Maybe I misread. I really don't like... What's your deal, dude? Oh, it's because he hasn't had to rest yet, which he will soon, so he hasn't got that perk to help him against being underworked. But as I said, like this ride, even though the ratings are like that's in the yellow and that's in the yellow, the nausea is good, but this still is a real money generator. And like at $13, and they're still willing to pay more. I'm just not going to gouge them for that right now. Well, we're out of the negative cash. The second part is the family area I want to build now. We're gonna have to probably wait a little bit longer because I don't have the cash. And our loans under the finance. You know, This one we're not doing bad in terms of what we're paying back. And again, I could reduce this one down another $50. I'm just not going to. But hopefully this month will generate a positive income. That's not bad. Now, as I've said before, you can speed up the sim while you're waiting for your park to generate money and whatnot for you. Another theft. That's not what I meant. They're both in here. Hopefully they'll spread themselves out a little bit better under security. So hopefully now, when this guy finishes resting... Oh, yeah. So hopefully... Oh, he found the pickpocket. Dang. The thing is, the pickpockets will run and even leave the park, but then they'll turn around and come back in. And I believe I caught him on my first try. Yes, I did. So, we're gonna eject him. And bye-bye. So, his... Oh, he didn't steal much. But it did resolve one crime. At least. I don't think the people got their money back, unfortunately. But it gives my park a reputation. If you catch the pickpockets, it gives your park a reputation of being safe, like a positive reputation. If you have lots of theft going on that doesn't get resolved, you're going to have a negative reputation, obviously. So, there we go. Fairy tale research is done. As much as I want to keep researching more of the theming, I'm going to give that a rest right now because we really do need to generate money back. And now that we got that thief out of the park, I can put the sim back up on high speed. This is a good problem. Because this is better, it's not great, but it's in the yellow, not the red, the guts are going to be willing to pay more. Oh, Wild Blue broke down. Hopefully our mechanic is out and about. Yes, he is. So, why does it say staff building? This should be staff building 1. There we go. So, our mechanic's getting Wild Blue back up and running. A lot of people left. Oh, wow. We're taking a real hit on the amount of guests in the park. I don't know that we're going to generate... We generated a little bit of money, but I don't know about this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is the part where I think most people run into trouble, is the fact that... Both my security guards are in the staff building at the same time. But there is parts of this game, like there is in any sim... Excellent, the rocket post. And I'm not going to research... I'm not going to put any more research on right now. You can't just keep building, like any game, SimCity, City Skylines, etc., etc. There are times when you have to pause on the build and just kind of sit back which is why you turn up the sim speed, and let your money flow in for a bit, so you can then start building. Um, Especially now, like the Rocktopus, uh, it's expensive, but it's usually a pretty popular ride. So like these 4 rides, I want to put into a section, um, which will then end up probably overbalancing our park, and we'll have more family groups in the park than anything else. Whereas right now it's mostly teens, I believe, is the breakdown. Yeah, teen groups is. Oh, actually, no, adult groups and teens are kind of tied. Family groups, there's not much for them. And that roller coaster generating lots of money. But as you can see, the only place they're they're going is food and drink, so they're not the best uh, guests in the park right now in terms of things for them to do. Now there are roller coasters that the little kids can ride and whatnot, so there are things where you can add a roller coaster that will boost your family groups. You just have to build the right ones. Um, yeah, we just well, with the research, with that $1,000 in the research not being spent, as you can see, we're making a big jump in uh, how much money is going to come in, because under the park management now, research costs is 0. Right. So, like, the monthly loan's not gonna change. The staff wages, because I haven't hired anybody else, those aren't gonna change. But there's no research cost being put in, um, so that all will end up going into the cash flow, into the profit. Ooh, until something like Dragonfire breaks down. Now, thankfully, our mechanic's right there, and he's gonna go in quick, fix it. I'm gonna get that up and running quickly again. There were a lot of guests in that lineup. And there we go. And they're immediately going to pop back in. But at the closure of that ride, for that breakdown, as you can see, costs a lot of cash. We're now in the negative cash flow again. Which sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it except wait. So this is probably going to be a negative month. I don't know if we're going to be able to. The fact that the shops are still not really generating money is kind of sucky, but understandable. But yeah, we lost $1,100 last month, which is not good because there was breakdown. And Wild Blue also broke down, so we had 2 breakdowns. Both rides broke down last month, so that kind of hinders the income and the amount of guests roaming in our park, because if that's the only ride they wanted to ride and it broke down, they have a tendency to just walk out at the beginning because we don't have other rides for them to go to. Now we're back into the positive cash flow again. If you're wondering what this is, this little thing here at the park entrances, um, there was a buy-in, a very expensive one, where you could have your name uh, put in one of these. I looked at it, but it was quite expensive. I only got I have a guest that roams around people's parks with my name on it. I've never actually stumbled across them in my park, but that was I think $10 or $15. It wasn't very expensive. There was also an option to become a staff member as well, which I also didn't purchase. Um, but if you're wondering, uh, that is why under my staff I have this gold King coaster because I got the Thrill Seekers Deluxe Edition. Um, so if you didn't get that, you just have your normal coaster King or King coaster, I should say. And then if you don't have the spooky pass, you don't um you don't get him, and you don't get her if you don't have the adventure DLC. The DLC packs, they're like in Canada, they're like $16. Not not expensive and near and completely worth it as both of those packs have rides in them. So we did good last month. 1,600, almost 1,700 in profit. The shops, still losing a little bit of money, but not tons. Alright. Now you may be looking and going, oh, you have enough to buy the Octopus, which you're correct. The thing is, though, I need to make the area and stuff before I buy the ride. The ride's pretty much the last thing you want to do. Uh, so we're going to go off this way. And what we're going to do now, if I take the angle snap off, I can make this path connect a little bit more the way I want it to. I don't mind that. That's fine. Here we go. I just have to move this light. I'm going to move it there. There we go. So what I've done here is I've made it so when we start building the family section back over here, there's a loop into the family section that's going to be back here. And then I think what I'll do is I'll keep going straight, and we'll continue to line like thrill rides and roller coasters that way. They're not going to use this path at all because there's no reason for them to walk around that loop right now, but eventually they will once I have things there. We lost money again? Yeah, we lost a fair amount of money. Well, and we didn't spend a lot into that. It's because rides are breaking down. Okay, this is breaking down a little more often than I like. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the inspection time to every 20 minutes for Wild Blue because it's breaking down too often. So once again now I have to sit back and wait for money to roll in before I can buy those family rides and start putting them in. You got to remember you have to have enough money for the ride and to make the queue path and exit paths, so you're not stuck with a ride sitting there but you can't open it because you can't put the queue path in, or there's no exit so they can't leave the ride, which will cause issues as well. You can turn on a ride with no exit. As long as the exit gate's there, you can turn the ride on, so you can leave yourself in a position where they get on the ride and then they can't exit properly. And when Dragonfire breaks down, our monthly profit just drops through the floor, unfortunately. But when it's up, our monthly profit rockets. Alright, so under the ride, ideally I want the Roctopus. This is another good one, the Roily Rig. The kids love that. Yeah, I am gonna put the Whirly Rig in. There we go. So the entrance is gonna be right there. And the exit is gonna be right there. And we don't need the number. And I think that's fine. Under the price, we're gonna charge some $5 for this. Alright, so let's modify. So for this one, let's make the floor kind of match the ride. That one, or... No, I like the other one better. That one. And then the exit, we're going to make that color just like the other exit to Wild Blue. Over there. That's what I used, right? Yes, it is. Okay, and then for the queue... let's make it bright vinyl orange because it's for the kids. Let's turn the angle snap back on. Actually, no, let's not. Let's kind of put this as close to the path as, or to the ride as we can. This is another ride that has default music when you open it, which I'm going to turn off just so it doesn't become irritating. Oh! See, we lost money. See, so now I'm stuck where I have a ride sitting here, but I can't open it because I don't have the funds for it. Wow, we're just at the beginning of the month. What broke down? Dragonfire keeps breaking down. It won't be long before we get the money we need to, Oh wow, Wild Blue just broke down. Now we're gonna lose more money again. See, as you can see, the mechanics right there. A lot of these people are about to just van... Like, well, not a lot. A few are gonna be right there. Somebody vandalized the garbage cans, and I didn't, because I have the sim on... Oh! The security guard caught them! So see? I shouldn't have lost my temper and vandalized, now I'm being ejected. Now, the mechanics, just so you know, are the ones who will come by and fix these, or you can place them for a cost. I'd let the mechanic come by and fix them, keep him busy with things to do. Let's see if we can finish up this path. Now, if you hold the Z key, you can get that angled entrance like that. I'm not really liking that. I do like this though. So there we go. So now the only thing I want to do is turn off that because it becomes irritating quite quickly. And then the whirly rig's good to go. So there we go. Now we don't have lights over here yet, but that's fine. So now we have a family ride for the guests to enjoy. Oh, that's not bad. We only lost 215 bucks basically. Another thief. Dang it. Excellent. So, this ride, comes, like, it's already themed a little bit, so this starts at, uh, uh not zero. But it's, the guests, the little kids, especially because it's the only family ride in the park now, are gonna love this ride. They're gonna just flock to it. So you can see it's filling up, and now our guest count is getting much higher. And if we look at guests, now we're gonna start to get the family groups coming. So hopefully tackle these down, and this will go up a little bit. So this is good. We're making a positive, a really good positive income right now. So Curse is 12. That one's thinking I'm gonna put the Rocktopus in next. I don't understand why the teacups are so inexpensive. Yeah, let's start with the Rocktopus. The teacups are quite big, actually. I mean, the Rocktopus is decent in size as well, but the teacups are even bigger. There we go. So the entrance again is gonna be, we're gonna put it there, and then the exit. Gonna put right behind the op booth so the mechanic doesn't have to walk far to get there. Dragonfire again. Jeez. This doesn't need the number. We're gonna charge $5 for this as well. I think the inspection time. Oh, that's what I forgot to do with this. So wait for full load. And the maximum wait time is going to be 60 seconds. Alright. So the Rocktopus, we're going to do the same thing. Gonna wait for a full load. And the maximum wait time is going to be 90 seconds. Alright, so as you see, don't have a ton of money, but we need to do the path. So we're gonna change the exit path as usual. And I think we'll use that for the underneath. And then for the queue, the family rides, I'm gonna leave them at with the bright orange. Now, because I'm hitching these paths so close to the ride, it's going to make it harder for queue line scenery. Although with these beautiful rides that have all these lights and stuff, I think they should count the ride as theming. Well, we lost a bit of money, but not a ton. And considering I bought a ride, that's yeah, let's put it there. Alright, that's that. And again, this is another ride that comes with music. It gets kind of irritating. And then, boom! Rocktopus is good to go. So now 2 of our family rides are ready to go. Now we're at the point where we're gonna need the trash cans and benches and stuff because we have enough stuff. Sorry, it's just with the extra theming now. I don't know where offhand where all the things are. It's the bench I want. We'll put 4 of them there. Alright. There we go. And there we go. And just main path lights. So as you can see, there's a bunch more lights that have been from the research that are available. Sorry about that. I don't know why it popped up the Steam menu for a second there. Now, because I put 4 of them here, I'm going to put a light in the middle. Wow, Dragonfire breaking down a lot more than I would like. There we go. So that should be enough for that area. So as you can see, our guest count is pretty good. Almost 500 guests roaming around. But the family sections, there we go. We're getting there. There's only 2 rides for them, but still. And that's gonna be where I leave. There we go. We'll slow that down to normal speed. That's gonna be where I leave today's episode. So we've just gotten the family loop started. Parks generating income. Um, and that I think is a good spot to leave it. The next episode will continue adding more to the family section, um, and then we'll build out the park. Hopefully, add lights to queue lines and etc. 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 So my name's Gord the Canadian Gamer. I hope you enjoyed this second episode in this series. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That really does help. And I hope to see you next time. Alright, guys?